Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. You're watching This Faithful Dollar. How y'all doing? My name is Ave. I'm self-employed, I'm a wife and a mom of two, and it's time to get our finances in control so that we can start creating our dream life. And that means no more debt, building a nice savings account, and of course, giving back. I plan to do that through cash stuffings, weekly check-ins, savings challenges, and of course, spending intentionally. So let's get started. Today we are doing our bi-weekly check-in / cash unstuffing. Like I said in my very first video, I am self-employed. I pay myself twice a month on the 1st and the 15th, give or take. And today we're going to be accounting for 2 weeks of spending. So without further ado, let's get into it. I do have some change here off to the side, and we're going to go ahead and start in our wallet. Okay, so let's start with our wallet here. Ties has been taken care of, paid in cash. Let's start here with groceries. It looks like I have 2 purchases. One I made with my credit card, so I'll make sure to transfer that over. And then another one from my buffer account. So let's see. We did 100. I really spent a little less than 100, but I do like to round up on all my transactions just to make it easier, and that slowly builds up a buffer over time as well. So we'll do 100. The second purchase here, 106. So we are a little bit over budget. I should only have 200 in here. See? 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82. Yes, so we have 200 and we need to pull $6 from somewhere. So I will make sure to come back to that. So I won't check this one off. And let me see if we have anything else in our wallet. Gas. So we need to go to gas. And that was exactly 50. We have in gas 20, 40, 60, 61, 62, 63, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 68. I need to take 50 out. So we'll take out 60 and give ourselves back 10. So gas is taken care of. Looks like I need to transfer that back to my credit card as well. And I'm going to go ahead and take the $6 from groceries that we were over out of gas, only because I have another pay period coming back up and I shouldn't be spending on gas anymore. So let's just go ahead and take 6. Left in gas, we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Nice. Okay, so we can go ahead and check that groceries off. All right. So that looks like it's it for our wallet. Let's get into our essentials binder. I see our first envelope here that we need to unstuff is date night. And that looks like that's it. In date night, we have 50, 55, 60. So I took my husband to see F1. He loves anything like NASCAR, race car driving, that type of stuff. And it was pretty good with Brad Pitt. I thought I was going to fall asleep on it, but I actually stayed up for it. It was a pretty good movie. So let me see here. We have, for the tickets, they cost $36. I spent $9 on drinks and popcorn. So it was also around like my birthday month. And If you're an AMC Stubs member, you get free large birthday popcorn. That's the only reason why I really wanted to go, is to redeem that free popcorn. So I really just paid for my icy drink. And yeah, so that was mine. And then my husband ate before we went to the movies. And I did share my popcorn with him, of course. Don't worry. But I did also pay for his Qdoba. And it looks like that was $8, which doesn't seem right. I feel like he always spends more at Qdoba. But I wrote that down. So that must be somewhat right. I don't know. I'll double check that. So altogether that came up to $53. So we will put down 55 and take 2. And we are left with 7. And I will check that off as well. Okay. Next up, we have these like miscellaneous transactions. One from Etsy for $4 and another one for the Peacock subscription for $8. So that is $12. Yeah. So I'm going to take, since date night is like a once a month thing, and next date night is on my husband, I'm going to take $4 from date night, because why not? So we'll take $4 from date night, give ourselves 1, leave us with 3. We can check that off. And then I'll figure out what we're going to do with this $8 Peacock subscription. We might go back to our wallet and take it out of gas, since again, I don't plan on spending any more money on gas until my next cash stuffing. But let me just make sure we don't need to unstuff anything else. Oh yes, while I'm in here, I do need to unstuff debt. We have our credit card payment on our Capital One card due. So I need to go ahead and put that back in the bank and make that payment. So I am going to make a note here. Just so I can remember where that extra $150 is when I'm depositing everything back to the bank. Okay, so besides that, we have all these till highlights, which means that was a lot of eating out. If you watch my first cash and stuffing, you will notice I do not have an eating out envelope. And I don't know if I was living in a world of delusion or what, because I am an eating out type of girly, you know what I mean? I do not really like to cook. I really just cook for my family, you know, my husband, my kids. But when it comes to cooking for myself, that's a whole other thing. Or is it just me? So that was, of course, paid with my cushion or my checking account buffer. Let's see how much it adds up to, just out of curiosity. I know I don't have anything to cover it, but let's just see. So $206 in eating out in 2 weeks. I'm not surprised, but I don't know. I've never really truly sat down and calculated like my expenses. I am very much new to just making sure I track everything and doing this cash envelope system and zero-based budgeting. So this is an eye-opener for me. I remember when me and my husband was discussing our finances before I started working for myself, he was like, most of our spending went to eating out. I'm like, no way. No, 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 no. He was like, yes, if I do the math, you will be shocked. I'm like, boy, please. But yeah, he was telling the truth because I just see this in the first half of the month. I, by myself, well, that's not true. Some of this is my eating, you know, I'm feeding my kids as well as my husband. So, it's not all just me, but still. I need to get that under control. So I will definitely be adding eating out as a category into my budget. And then I also want to be under that. I feel like that's a good amount for the month, like $200. But in 2 weeks, like the first half of the month, that's too much. So we're definitely going to get that under control. Of course, like I said, because eating out is not a part of my budget, we don't have anything to cover it. Again, it was paid for with my checking account. So I'm not hurting, I'm not worried, but I do want to get my checking account back to where I'm comfortable at. So we'll definitely work on that over time, definitely with saving challenges and allocating money when we do our cash stuffings. But that is a good note to self. You know what I mean? We will definitely get that under wraps going forward, hopefully, and get eating out as a part of our budget. So you'll probably see that envelope coming in the next few videos or so. We still need to account for this Peacock subscription, so I am going to take it out of my wallet. So we're going to go back in here and take the $8 Peacock subscription out of gas. And we said that was $8. So 5, 6, 7, 8. We are left with 4. So, we were able to rectify mostly everything, just not this eating out because I did not account for that in my budget. But going forward, that will be something that we do. Okay, so that's it for the cash unstuffing. I'm going to add everything up and see what we should be taking back to the bank, including this $150 for our credit card debt. Let's start with that. Okay, so it looks like we should have $471 here. I did start with $35, so I'm going to go ahead and take that out. So we took out $35. All this left should be the $471. 51, 52, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 66, 7, 8, 9, 70, 71. Nice. So we will be taking $471 back to the bank. 150 of that will be going to debt, and we will of course make some transfers to cover some of our credit card spending and then to also cover our checking account spending. But that is it for today's video. I hope y'all enjoyed. I am definitely going to be making adjustments to my budget here going forward. It's so crazy because I've only been doing this obviously for like the first 2 weeks of July, and I'm already seeing my patterns. I'm seeing what I spend money on, what I need to add to the budget, what adjustments I need to make. So already this has been a huge eye-opener for me, and I'm just so excited to really get a handle on my spending. We said that my goal is to spend intentionally. All this eating out, that's not a lot of intentional spending, you know what I mean? Going forward, we will be making the adjustments we need to make, and I am so excited that you are all here on the journey with me to see my progress, and I just can't wait to see how I get better over time. So that's it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed. Until next time, be blessed, stay encouraged, and keep going.
Bye.